you brought up a lot of questions, Jennifer, I know in your work and in theirs, about biomass, biofuels, and a bit the tug of war, if I could call it that, between the priorities and necessities of agriculture and energy.
Yes, there was quite a lot of disagreement a lot of people felt that maize is the wrong basis for biofuels. But then somebody brought up the fact that there are areas in the world where people are not planting maize because the cost is the price is too low. And that if the price went up because of biofuels, maybe more countries would plant maize. But then my friend from Egypt said, but that's a drop in the ocean, it's not really going to help. So I think probably our view was maize is not the right source for biofuels. Sorry?
Did you bring up anything on this in yours, or is this the agriculturalist to talk about?
Well, I'll certainly leave it to Jennifer, but it's interesting, this was the point at which everybody began to say, okay, there's no one answer. It was at that point, yeah.
And also people were saying, is it cost effective? When you think of what it costs to plant maize, and remember, you've got to take the maize that's going to be used for biofuels to the mill where it's going to be used, whereas sugarcane, the sugarcane bagasse is already there, so maybe that's a better source. Anyway, there's plenty of food for thought in that.
Take some questions down, because I'm sure that there's many of you who have ideas on this, and we'll come back at the end, and so start to think of questions. Also, priority of land use. How much land does this really take? Do countries around the world really have that land disposable? And is it cost effective to do this sort of thing? I know it's a very popular thing, but I think the question is, before we jump on bandwagons here, let's really assess how it can be done. Thank you, Jennifer and Prabhu, Tracy, and yourself,